What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5 here in the winter season of series number 5. Today we're going to be jumping in and potentially finishing out the festival playlist, but we're going to start out with the weekly Forzathon challenge, then we'll jump into the event lab, and then the photo challenge and collectibles. I think all that should take a relatively short amount of time, so we're just going to throw them all into one video. So our first one here is the weekly Forzathon challenge for the Offroad Revolution Weekly Forzathon. And this deals with the Hoonigan Ford RS200 Evolution. And our first step is to own and drive it. So I do have one. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out and we'll get started on this. Just a note that it is under the Hoonigan heading for manufacturers. It's not under Ford. This one is specifically the Hoonigan Ford RS200 Evolution. So make sure you're using the Hoonigan one and not just the normal Ford RS200. I think you can buy this from the auto show for 200. Let me check real quick before I make a fool of myself. So we'll go ahead and clean that. So if we jump up here to Hoonigan, if you ever want to see how you can get a car, you can come in here and if you hit A, it'll tell you, where it's available. So we're looking for the RS200, so you can get it from a wheel spin and the auto show. If I hit Y, it'll tell you that you can buy it directly from the auto show for 500,000 credits. So good deal. All right, so we've got it out. It should prompt living the dream complete. So let's take a look at step number 2. We need to earn 3 stars at the Lubsibdia speed zone in our RS200. So we're gonna filter out and look for speed zones and see if we can't find that one pretty quick and easy. There we go. So this is one that we actually need 3 stars on anyway. So we need 115 miles an hour. That should be relatively easy in this thing, at least. So go ahead and jump over here. I don't even know what class we're in right now. I think it's S2. Let's find out. S1. So we're gonna throw a tune on it real quick. Load setup. We'll throw this one on. I mean, we're off-roading. That's best max/best off-road. Gets it towards the top of S2 class. We're not going to be racing with it. So here's the share code if you want to use it as well. 101927449. And it will cost me 75,000 credits. I do have a tune or previous parts on this car, so that might be a little different for you. Alright, so we need 115 miles an hour through this speed zone. This thing is an absolute rocket. Do some corner cutting. We've got 146. And I really wasn't full throttle too much of that actual speed zone. So shows you how crazy this thing actually is. So the bee's knees is complete. So now we need to bank 100,000 skill points in our RS200 to create or to recreate our own Gymkhana. So that's easy enough to do. We're already sitting around 30. We're just gonna drive around the desert out here, hit some cactuses and such, because that gets you pretty good points. Just sliding back and forth through here. Don't go off the rocks. Something that you can do to help this out is if you look at car mastery, you can do extra life. You've got drift stuff there, air skills, stuff like that. Drift score. Let's do that one because that will help us out a little bit too, but not too worried about it. Should be relatively easy nonetheless. Some more cactuses out of here. Get that smack this skill. And realistically, that should get us 100,000 credits right there. Or 100,000 skill points, rather, not credits. History of Evolution complete. Our last thing to do is to earn 6 stars at danger signs in our RS200. So we can come back here, take off the filter for the speed zones and put on the danger sign filter. This one we need 1,050 feet. Should be able to get that. We'll try for it at least. I'm gonna try to get ones that we don't have 3 stars on, that are, you know, capable, I guess. Easy enough to get 3 stars on. I'm assuming this one's gonna be easy enough. You don't actually have to get 2 3 stars. You could do, oh, we were way off that track. Hold on. That definitely made it look like we were coming in at a better angle on the map. So let's go this way.
Turn around
Right
when it is safe to
here.
do so.
Give this a good old college try. I'm gonna do a jump there. I wanna kind of have a good plant. Run up the gas a little bit, and then get the run. So 160 miles an hour is what we hit that there. Come on, we need just over 1,000. We got it. All right, so there is 3 stars there. All right, and do we have another one that we need 3 stars on? I don't think we'd get that one. We might be able to get this one. We should be able to get that one. So this is a newer one. So we need 400 feet there. Let's see if we can get it with this. I don't want to start the Horizon Arcade though.
Get ready! Horizon Arcade starting in
Let's see. 400 feet. And we got it. There we go. 500. Alright. Good deal. So that is that. And that should complete the weekly Forzathon challenge. Let's make sure that that actually does complete it. Come on. Come on. Alright. Offroad Revolution is complete. That took literally no time at all. So, like I said, now we're going to jump on to the EventLab. Actually, well, yeah, we'll get put back into... Well, maybe we won't. Let's jump over to the stunt park, because we can actually use this for the photo challenge as well. So, stunt park is at the stadium. So, we'll travel over here. It's easy enough to do. All you have to do is drive inside and take a picture. So, we'll just dart right in. A little bit of style to the picture. And hit it there. That should get the stadium, stunt park, and the Hoonigan. And that gets us the time to Hoon Forza Link phase. And then that completes that. And we'll be good to go, and we'll jump into the EventLab now. Alright, so looking at the EventLab, we need a S1 track toy. I'm just going to use something that's in our garage. I don't even know what I've got set up in that category. It really doesn't matter too much. The Bakamano is going to be good. Yeah, we'll just go for... Actually, I want to use the Cayman. I'm a sucker for the GT4 Cayman, so we'll use it. Like I said, I don't know what tune's on this. Obviously, I've used it before. I just don't, know what it's from. The EventLab really isn't too hard, so just find a car that you may have used before. It doesn't even have to be top of S1 class or whatever the class is. Kind of have to get it done. So, Krazy Karts. Maybe this is an actual race? I don't know. I don't know if you even need to win. We are off. We've got 2 laps. Pushing the stock car out of the way. ZR1 missed the checkpoint somehow. And the Bach Mono would have been really good for this, actually. Just how small and nimble that thing is. Ooh, that is a sharp turn. We're about to get a pile up going on. We've got a DT. Oh my gosh, we got a Trans Am backwards. Yeah, this is a very technical course, very narrow course. Oh my goodness. That thing scared the crap out of me. I was not ready for that car to just be coming out of nowhere. Whereas first and second are kind of taking off. Gonna have to buckle down here on lap number 2. That is a flipping edge for sure. It was just sticking out there. Oh, that's a ramp. Okay. Let's rewind that. I thought that was a barrier. I wasn't going to take it. I was trying to avoid it. Which in theory, I can slow down more here and avoid it. Okay. Push you back on your side. Alright. Lap number... Well, I thought that was lap number 2, but... You know, I was curious how that Corvette missed that checkpoint, but now I can see. I thought that checkpoint spanned the entirety. Did I really not brake? I felt like I was on the brakes already. Let's hit the normal brake and the e-brake there to get slowed down in time. But we've caught back up to first and second. So we should be able to pass them. What is up in first? Is that a Viper? Yeah, we'll be able to get around them there now that we know that. And we are on lap number 2. Not look at my watch and actually pay attention to the road, you know? That's texting and driving, technically, right? Something like that. Distracted driving, not texting and driving. Yeah, I think that you're going to be way better off. The smaller the car, the better. And you're probably going to be a lot faster through this entire track going slow, if that makes sense. There's so many things that are just really sharp turns. The slower and smoother that you go around them, the faster you're actually going to be. This is where we need to brake, come inside, and then just darting to the finish line. There we go. So that is the EventLabs. I'm assuming that you have to win that. I'm not 100% sure. All-wheel drive is going to make that easier. Just for the fact that there's so many turns, you can go, you know, accelerate out of them quicker. But there we go. We'll take home first there, and that'll get us that orange pinata head unlock. Okay, and now we have one more thing to do, and that is the collectible challenge. And I think, is that all? Yep. I mean, I'm not going to do the eliminator. So now we just have the collectible challenge, the Collectasaurus to smash 15 Dinosaur Pinatas. So, I found a easy enough way to do it. So if you go into the Super 7, you can look at challenge
if you're
cards.
Looking for a challenge, you've come to the right
you can hit search by hitting
from all over
the,
Horizon are kept
assuming
here.
it's the back
You can
button,
browse the
is what it's
greatest
called.
hits,
The share
or go
code
searching for something
is
unique.
going to be 588802599. So if you search for that, you'll get this from iOreo for Dinosaur Pinatas, and we'll just jump into that. So something to note, you may have to do this twice. Just be aware of that. It doesn't always count them every single pinata that you hit. So you might have to do this twice, but it is going to be the fastest way to get it. So if we start this, we'll see if I get it first or if I get it on one try. Again, you may have to do it twice. You may have to do it 3 times. It just depends on what your game counts. So we're just going to drive straight. There's going to be a ton of pinatas through here. Just kind of hit as many as you can. And then we're just going to drive
400 yards,
over here to
sharp left.
the finish line. which is on this side of the road, I believe. So, challenge complete. So we hit continue. It should take us back to the menu, or to the main game. And we'll be able to see if it counted it for us or not. Let's see. So, go into the festival playlist just for a quicker look. So that one did not count it, all of them for us. So you can see it does have a counter on it. We are at 12 of 15. So we're going to do it one more time. And I'm glad that it kind of worked out that way just to show you guys that you don't have to do it. Or just because you don't get it the first time, you know, stuff like that. So I felt like there was a... They're not a just like one... I thought there was like a section here of ones you've recently done. Maybe not. All right, well, we're gonna search it again. Again, that is 588802599. And there's the official share code if you want to make sure, if it changes, it changes. But, you know, on today, that is what the share code is. So, jumping into it one more time to finish out the pinatas. I don't know if you could hit retry from the end menu and have it, because I don't know how that works. You may be able to do that and get it, but then again, it may not count the original run as you hitting the pinatas, so probably better off just like leaving it and going back into it if you need to. So, and I think there were some pinatas that I missed that could potentially have caused it not to actually count the first one, because there's some like off to the side, but nonetheless, we'll get that there.
In 400 yards, turn sharp left.
Then we should be able to just fling the Noble over here. Challenge complete. Thank you, Mr. Iorio, Mr. or Mrs. Iorio, whoever you are. It's super effective. That's definitely a good challenge for that. So that should get us the collectible challenge completed. As we return back to our Porsche, we get Collectasaurus complete. So that gets us the orange pinata outfit to match our orange pinata head from the EventLab. And then that'll get us enough points to unlock the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL. And that's where we'll call this video over. We just completed the weekly festival playlist for the winter season. I do have videos on every bit of the challenges, so if you did miss any of those, definitely, you know, go check out the channel and find them if you were needing help with them. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video or found it helpful. If you did either, definitely leave a like on the video. Definitely get subscribed for future Forza Horizon 5 content just like this. But other than that, I do hope you have a great rest of your day, and we will see you in the next video. If you're still around, go ahead and let me know down below who you want to win March Madness if you are watching the tournament at all. I'm a Tennessee boy, so I am rooting for the Vols all the way. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next one.